Over there. Scratch.
No.
And one more last question, then I'll leave you alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Definitely wasn't a $20 game. You can't hit golf.
You didn't see me there? I was working up on Scott for a little bit.
I did not see you.
All Scott's actually.
Oh, he come walking in. I was like, what the fuck?
You guys haven't checked both of you in like 3 or 4 years. I'm just over here like, you bring your sticks? Yeah, bro. I'm like, I'll bring them, shoot a little bit, you know?
Is there no golden breaks or golden breaks or what? Is that between those two? Whether
No,
they
it
decide-
counts. It counts.
It counts.
Moses Lake. This is his third one.
What?
This is his third one.
I might have seen a couple. I don't know. I just never seen them actually seen them.
In the pocket.
That's what. Well, I'm just aiming to. Right now, I'm just aiming to hit it. Sometimes you just gotta hit your ball.
It's already hot in here. It's not even packed yet. I had my jacket on for a bit and I was like, oh, it's fucking hot in here. I'm gonna start smelling like ass cheeks here pretty soon.
What time you get here?
2, like right at 2. I was thinking about going by my parents and all this shit, but I was like, man, if I go over there, I won't be over here until like 6, maybe 7. All right, as we're wrapping up the match.
Hey, it's all over Facebook.
Do you have a countdown on there?
I don't start early.
Where's Josh?
Spokane, but he'll log in.
Spokane?
Compton. Yeah.
Enjoying his house?
Huh?
Does he stay over there at the house?
Probably stays at her boyfriend's house.
I figured he's just enjoying his house he pays for. Or he quit doing that.
No, I think that's where he stays.
They all stay there.
I know I'm not with you anymore, but you can my friend.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. And they must make a lot of money.
I don't know. He gives away a lot.
Yeah, the one day he's like, yeah, I'm like in. The one day he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I'm like in Spokane all the time, every weekend. I was like, bro, why don't you ever hit me up then? He's all, I will. Eventually. I seen that Black Diamond doing over there and shit. I think because he was there playing that tournament. I mean, when he was playing, he was telling me, yeah, I'm like, oh, you're every weekend. I was like, well, why don't you just tell me something, bro?
It's something you used to go Black Diamond practice. Yeah. Like a Saturday. Go to Legacy. Come on, and they want to play with them.
It's closer too. What out? Talk to him to commentate, man.
Hold on, let me grab my pad.
Literally 2 minutes out.
Huh? Want to jump in here while I eat?
I guess I can actually. If you want to eat.
Hey, be nice.
What do you mean? I'm just gonna like sit there and then you're gonna say something like, yeah. What rich shit?
Well, then we don't even need you for that.
Are these them? Are they even connected?
Yeah, that should be connected.
How do I mute?
The mute.
I mute on the
Yeah, the mute's out here. So you don't want to press the mute on there.
Go ahead, Robert. You guys can lag now.
Over here.
Oh yeah.
I just heard you.
You want us down here? You made a big deal about it yesterday.
All right, folks, we're getting ready to start. This is 9-ball action between Robert Arredondo from Moses Lake and Dan Gergitz from West Virginia, believe it or not, in town for the holidays. And while he was here, wanted to do a battle, so here we are. Robert is a 446 Fargo, and Dan is an APA 5, does not play PCA back east. And using the conversion chart, it puts him at about a 440 Fargo. So we are doing a 9-ball race to 7, and this is winner break. And they lag pretty close. The Poncho's over there. He's getting a separate set of eyes and more lookers. As you know, the break is his most important shot. So the winner of this, it's an important call. So it looks like that call went to Robert. Well, actually, it went to Dan. So it looks like that call went to. All right, so we are underway. Got the first break by Dan.
Yeah.
This is Robert's third BFS match. He has a 1-1 record, and this is Dan's very first. And here we go. So nice opening break. Off his 3 balls, and has a great starter shot. Hit that pretty solidly. So pockets of tube, comes out, perfect shape, nice little back cut angle there. So the goal here would be to come out kind of like this. That would be the most ideal. But came in pretty hot there. So that's going to change that shot. I don't know, you can see enough of it to cut and avoid the scratch. So this may be a safety move where this would be the best option for that. Interesting tactic. Didn't come out too horribly, but did leave Robert a shot. As long as this is very much a speed control shot here, so that you don't get hooked by the 8-ball if you pocket it. Just kind of roll it in. So, just so everyone's aware, this is BCA rule, so 9-ball breaks do count. We are not using the 3-foul rule. Slop counts in 9-ball. So a bump a 9, it looks like you can see the 5. Hopefully enough to make it.
Can you hear me now, Rich?
Yeah, I can hear you, Josh.
Awesome.
So the commentator up there, you see a little Dutch in, that's Poncho's setup. He's here, but he's eating. So Juan's actually sitting in. Juan is here.
Oh, nice.
I am the silent commentator.
Perfect. That's exactly how we like you.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Christian. All the way.
Okay, so Robert is in a great position to take the first game. And we are doing a winner break format. Typically, we do the alternate break, but in this one, it was agreed upon to do winner break. So Dan goes up, or Robert goes up 1-0.
So it's race to 7. Winner break. DCA rules.
Yeah, so those of you in the chat there watching on YouTube, chime in, let us know where you're watching from or who you are. And definitely share the link.
Looks like he made a ball here on the break, but got a cluster on that right-hand side that's going to make this rack pretty difficult. Got an opening shot at the 1. He wants to try to leave himself an angle so he can manipulate those other balls, but looks like he's going to get pretty straight.
So we got a number of people here watching live. And then this will be followed by the Seahawk game today at 5 o'clock. So the Dutch should fill up. Pretty much every table is reserved. A few random chairs will be open, but come on down. And just to explain what everybody sees on screen here, you can see all the the stuff in the boxes and the bags of pet food and whatnot. Basically, what that was is on Christmas Day, the Dutch held a free buffet for anybody who wanted to stop in or would get away from the house or whatever. They could have came in and they put on a full spread. There was everything here and desserts too. And one of the things that they asked, it wasn't required, but it was asked that if you do come to bring a donation for the Yakima pet shelters. And so that's what you see in the boxes there. Dog beds, dog food, toys, you name it, it's all in there. And then over the course of the day, almost $1,000 was raised as well in cash. And so Jim, the owner of the Dutch, went to Costco and just loaded up on dog and cat food, kitty litter, you name it. It's all here. And the Humane Society will be here Tuesday to pick it up. So in the meantime, it's here in our background, which is okay, since it's a good cause. Well, pretty unfortunate scratch there.
Yeah, he had the right idea. He just hit it a little too thick, I think. He needed to thin it more so that he'd hit that end rail instead of right in the middle of that pocket there. You know, this would be a good spot for Robert to play a safety. He could send this ball up this direction and leave the cue ball right behind the 7. I didn't realize that ball went. Never mind. Left himself kind of funny here on the 4, though. Doesn't really have a shot here, so curious to see what he's going to come up with.
And there's Rich in the way. How to make the camera, make some camera time.
Yep, yep. He didn't really leave Dan much of a shot here. I mean, I would probably play safe. I'd probably try to send the 4 ball up to the other end rail and the cue ball on this end, but he might even try banking, comboing that 5 in. And what a tight side pocket that was from that angle.
Yeah, just overcut it.
Yep.
Oh, Robert
has a good chance here to make him pay.
Yeah, very much so. The 5 sitting in front of the side pocket really doesn't have to worry about shape here. Just pocket this ball. As long as he doesn't scratch anything, he should be golden.
How do you share this?
He wants to pay attention to this. He doesn't want to lose the cue ball here and leave himself a harder shot on the 6 than he needs to, because then shape from the 6 to the 7 will be difficult. Just needs to keep it simple. Wants to leave himself a little bit of angle on the 6, but not much.
Yeah, so basically just a stop shot would be perfect.
Yep.
Well, that was a little much. Still doable, but yeah, definitely much tougher than it had to be.
Yeah, because he's got more distance than he'd like and a little bit more angle to be able to just hold for the 7.
Uh-oh. The dreaded scratch. So Dan has a great opportunity here to tie up the match and take the break.
Yeah, and that right there kind of goes back to the 5 ball, not necessarily the 6. Him having that angle and distance to force something there, and that's what created that issue.
See, and this is that's one thing I didn't like, was setting it up straight to play a draw instead of giving yourself a natural angle to just move across. And that's one of the reasons why we're right there. You know, you just tried to force it over, which took the 7-ball offline just a hair on diamond tables. You can't rub rails, especially this table. It's got deep shelves. So.
It looks like Dan got an easy one there at the end. Was able to tie it up with the brake.
If you hit it with more instead
All right, so we are tied 1-1. And while he's racking, I'll touch base on the sponsors you see over there in the sponsored by box. And Robert actually owns ACH, which you see cycling through there. So he is a sponsor of our platform here. And it's for Arredondo Custom Hauling. They've been moving freight across the Pacific Northwest for over 18 years. They specialize in flatbed and maxi flatbed work. They take a lot of pride in getting the job done right. So if you have any hauling needs or questions you may have, you can contact Brian, which is his son, 509-760-8518, or Robert at 509-855-6736. So these guys are both avid pool players. Robert travels everywhere for BCA, goes to Lincoln City, to Vegas, things like that. Dan, he's from West Virginia, and they don't really have a BCA league in his town. APA is the predominant league there, so he does play a lot of that. He and his wife, Michelle, both play. And since they've been here just before Christmas, they've been playing their little weekly tournaments as well, so it's been pretty cool to see that. So that Q there, I believe, is a Predator Q. I want to say Icon, but Josh would know because that's the one he was looking to buy at one time.
Yeah, it's a Predator Icon 4 series. It's the number 5 in that line of icons. And Dan is playing with an Icon 4 series as well. He's got the number 2 in the series. There's only 5 Qs in that series, so.
Yeah, Icon versus Icon, huh?
Right.
So, Josh, you're over in Spokane this weekend, correct?
Yep.
How's the weather over there?
The sun's out right now. It's been cold, but
So it's probably like Yakima weather today. It's chilly. It was a little wet this morning, but overall it's not terrible. But it is chilly. A light jacket would be enough.
yep. It's made a pretty good contained safety here. Dan should be able to get a pretty easy escape for not giving ball in hand off this end row here. But gonna have to have someone come up lucky to be able to not leave rubber in the top. Gives him ball in hand.
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to do, especially considering a hit probably would have of some kind would have been okay, considering the 4 and the 5 are on opposite ends of the table. So that would have definitely, affected what kind of shot Robert would have had to be able to pocket and get shape. But now with ball in hand, he gets to pick his angle. So, folks, as you can see, the table light there we recently had made. Delmer Rowden made that for us. And as you can see, it has the littledutchin.com on there, which is our website for the Dutch. I'm still trying to figure out a lighting solution to go up there to illuminate that without, affecting the table play or, anything too bright that attracts people, the players' eyes. But it came out really nice. Delmer did a great job on it. And I believe Jim talked about potentially doing it to every light for every table, just because he really liked it as well. I think see Robert's on the wrong side of the 6 here. He's gonna have to transition a little bit end to end.
Hey, what do you do right here, Rich? Do you try to play it down off this direction?
Yeah, he actually did a really good job there, but I would have done it more like how you drew it. And I think I would have just stunned up the bottom, kind of like this, up into here and played the 7 in the corner. That way I'm not trying to go 2 rows between the 7, 8. Because you could bump it and make it look funny. But Robert actually did a really nice job there. See, to me, that's just overplaying because he could have just came right in here, left himself an 8, straight, maybe not even straight, just a little bit of an angle to get over the line. But now he's a little 50-yard line, so he's playing a back cut. He has to control the draw to not overdrawing to the side. And as I say that, he does just that. So nicely done, Robert. And this 9 to take a 2-1 lead in a race to 7. So Juan, you're back in town, brought your keys today. So you gonna start playing pool again?
No, but I was really hoping Josh was going to be here. I'll go back to the old days.
Looking to donate? You can Venmo me.
Yeah, that's coming on 3-way races,
I'll even let you out for half. Whatever you're planning on playing me for, you can just send me half Venmo.
That's all donations.
All right, Robert's breaking a little further into the center than I normally would. Still pockets the wing ball.
Yeah, he'd mentioned earlier to me about he's been working on his break and being able to hit it more squarely using less power. He says when he can convince himself to do it, he seems to get good results. But he said it's just a weird thing to talk yourself into all the time because he's always been so used to just hitting it hard. All right, so he leaves Dan a good shot at this 1 ball with natural shape. Just play the natural angle, kind of come out into this area. Don't have to get too fancy here. See this, you would just trip below the 9, so you'd be playing a 3 up in the corner where he's standing. But he came in a little hot. There's no shot here, but there's a great safety potential here. You can literally play it off the floor, take the 3 right back in there. Okay, so he didn't quite get what he was looking for, but gives Robert a great opportunity. So this is where you can do what you hear on TV as a hit and stick. So basically coming from behind, kind of like this, and send this ball out, and the cue ball could stay there. From this angle, I cannot tell if that's makeable off the 1 rail. I think you can clip it it's close enough to the pocket to make it, but I don't know that he can get in there.
I think he'd have to masse it a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's doable.
and with the masse, cue ball should come out this way and give him a shot on the floor as well.
Yep.
Looks like he's sizing up the one rail kick up the bottom. Must be pretty tight even with the masse.
Yeah, I think I would try to masse this or even jump it before kicking. He's
Yeah,
in the right
definitely.
direction.
Yeah, definitely jump. Okay,
Yeah, I think
so-
he needed a masse around that to get there.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to, thin it by and do that. Where I think you're right, masse would have simplified that by a lot.
But he didn't leave Robert an easy way to get easy shape to the floor here. He's got to play pretty specific. But I mean, if he plays to get down in this area, he can play it to the side, and if he goes too far, and gets down here, then he can play it to this bottom right corner.
That was odd. Did he play for the combo?
I don't know.
I would not have done that. I'm not the best at combos, so if I can avoid it, I'm certainly going to. Did he? And I said, did he, not P. Diddy. Okay, well, fortunately for Robert, he's not leaving an easy combo. I think the best move for Dan here was to play it safe and maybe get a ball in hand to do that early combo. And you can clip this edge and just come over here and put the four out here, but it's a touch shot. Oh, and there's that. Oh no! Ooh.
Yes, everybody, cuss at the ball.
Okay, so the 5 is off the rail enough to where if he were to get up table, it does go on the side. Okay, well, even if he had made that, he would have been in a bad spot here with the 5 ball. So now Robert's going to be shooting that here and then kind of drawing out into here, I think. 6 is in front of the side, so basically just got to give yourself shape to make this 5 ball. But we'll see what he does. I think that's going to work. You can actually cut this with a little bit of inside and bring the cue ball this way. But I don't know that it really matters all that much because as close to the pocket as that 6 is, even if you're above it, I think it still cuts in. Well, he did it right. And so now, this is just make sure you don't scratch. The 9 ball's sitting right in the opening, so you can make it from anywhere. So the thing is to just not scratch. And that's gutsy to just swing that cue ball loose. So Robert completes the out and takes a 3-1 lead. This is a race to 7. There's a winner break. It's BCA 9 ball rules minus the 3 foul. We're not doing the 3 foul rule.
Yeah, I like that he's breaking with control. I think he gets less clusters if he breaks further from the side. Yeah, he didn't hit that real clean. Came off the side of the one here. That's why he didn't end up pocketing a ball. Didn't leave anything easy, though.
All right, so Juan stepped away, and Pancho came back in. For those of you watching, you see the commentator's box there where it says Little Dutch Inn. We have a guest in there, and today it's Pancho, or Francisco Silva. And him and Juan shared a little time as Juan and Ibarra came to town. But like I said, he has now stepped away, and Pancho's back. Welcome back, Pancho.
What's up, fam?
So what do you do here, Pancho? Do you carry him for an early nine, or do you go for an out?
I think if I'm Dan, I swing for it here. There's quite a bit of work to do, and it doesn't look too difficult of a carom.
So we've got a guy from Moses Lake playing a guy from West Virginia. They're playing in Yakima. Have a guy from Rathdrum, Idaho, there to help commentate. I'm commentating from Spokane, Washington.
Yeah,
Both
we're
you guys are there in Yakima.
yeah, it's a bit of a hodgepodge today.
He hit it good. He just overhit that ball.
Oh, did that scratch? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the 5-9 wired up too.
Yeah.
It's just unlucky there. He hit it pretty good. It's hard to control the speed because he's playing that. Cut the 3 and he was coming off the 5 to get shaped to the. Played the 2 coming off the 5 to get shaped to the 3.
Yeah,
So
one
it's hard
thing.
to control speed, you know.
Yeah, one thing with the tables here at the Dutch, they run fast.
Yes.
So in addition to the high-speed cloth on here, you know, I just cleaned it all up and wiped the cloth down and polished all the balls this morning. So playing about as good as it can play. It is rolling fast, so speed is always going to be an issue for those that aren't playing here all the time.
Robert needs to not underhit this ball. He wants to make sure he gets back down anywhere down here.
Way to go, Jinxie. Commentator first. At least it wasn't me this time.
I for sure thought he'd run this way.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Just a little spin would have got you there, but well, one thing for sure, the combo's gone.
Does the 5 pass the 8? Does the bottom left? It looks like it.
Yeah, it does. Let's see.
I think it goes in both pockets.
Let's see. Well, it's
Well, I'm
tight
just looking
there.
at shape for the 6, you know.
Well, if this would have been a 6-foot table, that was in there.
Well, I don't know. It hit a little more than a diamond away.
He's used to them East Side Valley tables, huh?
Yeah, got those Home Depot buckets for pockets.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
it
a good
stroked that nicely there. Man, that was perfect. Perfect 2-row down for the 8 in the side, or the 7 in the side, or however he wants to do this. If you can play just the 1 row with some inside, as you would play, Josh, and play the 7 in the corner.
Yeah, less trouble to cue ball, but it makes the 6 ball pocketing a little lower percentage.
Way to jinx him there, Rich. Commentator's curse.
How's that commentator's curse?
Yeah, he just tried to lay up and left himself a lot of angle here.
Your underhit curse is still active. It's a doable shot. Just like
it.
that. Yeah. You know, he applied that whole thing about the cut induced throw there, is to not hit that slow. You know, give it a little so the throw doesn't take too much effect. And sure enough, it went right in. But he got himself in a little tough spot here. Got a scratch angle. He go to the corner. The back cut is there for the 8 aside, but you definitely don't want to try to hold it. So he's looking to play the corner, and what he's measuring there is his tangent line. He's going to play a little draw to try to get below that pocket.
The draw is a little more difficult because he's got to jack up just a little bit.
Yeah, and then you can't like stun it and just get here because in that jacked up position, you're going to end up doing this kind of a thing. It looks like he's aiming the side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when it's your day, it's your day. You didn't underhit that one. Your curse is over.
So, Rich, since Wani Barr is in town, are you going to set up like a little last-minute BFS with like him and maybe like Rayanne or something?
Funny you mentioned her. She's here. She just walked in.
Man, Robert takes a 4-1 lead.
I don't know that Juan could handle the drive home after losing to her. I don't want him to pull out in front of a semi or anything. I got Scotty Zurich sitting next to me, rubbing my butt cheek for some reason. Stop it. That's weird.
Skinny Wanda.
I'd like to see them utilize the side brake and pocket that wing ball.
Yeah, it's a definite advantage to know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens is a lot of people feel like to hit the one ball and to be able to hit it full and to control it, you got to do that from the center of the table. But you can hit the one ball full from any spot on the table and kill that cue ball. And breaking from the side, you can not only kill the cue ball, but you can pocket that wing ball 99% of the time, you know?
Yeah, and the other thing I like about breaking from the side is you can control the one ball too.
Yep.
You know, you just adjust your speed of your break to determine, to get that one ball to come out near that corner pocket there. Give yourself a shot.
Robert's playing with some confidence here.
Yeah, you can do that when you got 3-game breathing room, Play
and I think Robert's played in multiple of these BFSs, and this is Dan's first one. So I think Robert's already got a little bit of experience in that side of things. Dan has made some mistakes, and Robert's taking advantage. And Robert's definitely feeling that he's got the advantage right now, and that can change quickly if Dan gets in a game or two under his belt, and start forcing some of those mistakes out of Robert.
Yeah, even if he just made one good out, that would change his confidence level to where I think he would be able to perform a little better, and that would put a little pressure on Robert too to see Dan, make a nice out. But like you said, this is Robert's third one, so he has the experience of playing them, and money is not an object to this guy, so that's never a concern for him, So he doesn't have that pressure. Plus, Robert actually really likes this. He's always hitting me up. Hey, can I do another one? Can I do another one? And I like that a lot. That he's willing to get in there with anybody, and we always set these up to be as fair as possible. So it comes down to the actual performance of the day. And like I said, his first one, he destroyed his opponent, and then the second one, they had a pretty good battle, but he ultimately lost that one. So he's got a 1-1 record. And he enjoyed himself both times. Win or lose, he's the same nice guy. He doesn't have that, get that grumpy attitude when you lose or anything like that. Dan appears to be the same way. He just seems to be just happy-go-lucky, and he'll put his best effort forward, and whatever happens, happens. We set this up a while back, knowing he was going to be in town for the holidays. So, and those of you, most of you don't know him, but his brother lived here in Yakima years ago and played pool with us. And we went to Lincoln City and played over there in teams. I want to say that was like 2008 or 9. And it was quite the experience then. And so, that's how Pancho and Scott and Juan and these guys are all gamers online, and so is Dan. So, they connect all the time pretty regularly in their gaming. And one of the first questions I asked Dan, because this was the first time him and I had officially met, right after we did, I had to ask him, is Scott really as bad as they tell me? And this is at the games they play, and he confirmed it. So, yeah, Scott, it's just them talking smack. It's truth involved.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I assumed when they told me all the stories about Snipeluficus they were true.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta figure. You're gonna name yourself after the elephant on Sesame Street. Probably play with that same. If anybody knows the voice of him, he's all kind of had that sad voice. I can see Scotty playing a game sounding like that. Big eyes. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh. This is a spot where he can start getting those tables to turn. It's a big mistake.
So, just so everyone knows, when you make the 9-inch scratch, it is a ball in hand, as you can see they are doing right here. It is not an automatic loss. Now, Robert could have conceded that and say, oh, you're good. But there's no rule that says you have to do that. But the actual written rule is to spot it and shoot it with ball in hand, what Dan did. So now, we'll see how that tournament events plays out. Does that momentum shift? Because 9-ball is very much a momentum-based game. So, everything's been kind of hot for Robert. And maybe this is a change in the tide here. Maybe something for Dan. He's all smiley over there. It's good to see. He's having a good time. His score isn't affecting either guy. They're both having a good time.
Yeah, I know exactly. He's sitting over there, he's probably eating up on the computer. Spraying my breath all over his head.
So for those of you watching, so here in today's the 3rd, and then in a couple weeks, the Harold Prine Memorial Tournament will be taking place at Legacy Billiards in Spokane, Washington. Pancho, Josh, and I, and Scott as well, are all traveling to go there, as Harold was our friend. He was a cue builder there, hell of a nice guy, and tragically passed away in a motorcycle accident. So they do a memorial tournament for him each year, and we are always sure to attend and play. It's a monster field of players, all skill levels, and Legacy is new to the EvoSports family. They have 4 cameras installed now, so there will be 4 streams running full time. So that'll be pretty darn cool. But yeah, we're all going to be migrating over that way to play that tournament in a couple of weeks. And Harold's favorite game was 10 ball, so that tournament is also 10 ball.
Well, he might have got fortunate. Oh no! You say one good shot and the rack's pretty open.
Well, he got fortunate that it's hooked, so Robert's going to have to come in with a 1-round kick. So more and more people are showing up at the Dutch here, setting up for the Seahawk game that's at 5 o'clock. They're playing the 49ers today, and I believe the winner takes first place in the division. Yeah, I'm not a Seahawks fan, so. But I am here. They do watch parties here at the Dutch, so the bar fills up with people, and they have food and drink specials, and they have a prize wheel that every time the team scores, either team, then they'll draw a ticket out, and if they draw your number, you get to go up there and spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, you win that prize. Okay, so
They're not just playing for first in their division; they're playing for first in the whole NFC conference too.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, they'll be the number 1 seed if they win.
Oh, and that gives them home field, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll give them a first round bye and home field advantage through the playoffs.
Yeah, that'd be big.
Yep.
All right, so Dan didn't have much of a shot here. He was pretty close proximity to the 2 ball, so he just played safe. I was trying to get behind the 5 ball. Didn't quite get there, but did not put the 2 out in the open, so Robert's going to have to come with something here. I think for me, I would be playing that safety here as well. But Robert went for a shot, did not leave anything easy, so a pretty easy built-in safety here. Just clip it right into this area. So we'll see if that's what he sees too.
You just don't want to hit the 2 too thin.
Oh, he hit that nice.
He did.
So Josh Poncho, I remember I told you about that lady over in Auburn who contacted me about the ABL pool league.
Yes.
They start Monday, and I talked to her a little bit yesterday because I let her know that I wanted to go over there for one of their league nights to just see the whole process of how it works. And she told me a few things that are very different. So there's no league operator. There's no paperwork either. So all the teams, all your matches are done through an app. So you put an app on your phone, and then that does everything. And you have to live stream your match. So you use your phone, and through that app, you would live stream it. And that's all what gets saved and reviewed by the league management. And then it's so I wanted to see how that works. But then the handicapping of it is odd. It's something when I read about it, it's just kind of an odd one. It goes from a -2 to a +5, and basically the lower the number, so -2 would be like your best player. And so like you say a player is a 5, they get 5 ball in hands per game. And the only time you don't get to use one is if you're on the 8. You're stuck with what shape you have. But if you're running out and you get funny, you don't like it, you can use one of your 5 ball in hands and move the cue ball, and it's just a countdown. They don't roll over though, so if you finished a game with 3 left, they wouldn't roll over to your next one. You would start off with 5 again, and then that's in addition to like getting ball in hand from a scratch or an actual foul. So it's just weird, but they do everything through the app because you don't compete against teams in your area. You compete against the entire league.
I really don't like any of that.
Well, here's the part you will like, Pancho. If you finish that session in first place, your team gets $5,000, and the bar you play out of receives $2,500 for sponsoring you or hosting you, I should say. And like in APA, where you compete into like regionals and things like that, this league also has that, and their nationals or whatever is actually in the Caribbean or Puerto Rico, which the league pays for the trip and your hotel and all that. And if you win there, your team wins $100,000.
Maybe I'll play.
Yeah, 5-player team. That's 20 G's each. But I wanted to go see. She contacted me asking if I would be interested in like putting something together here. And so I was just curious to go check it out and see it. In addition to talking about it and watching the videos and everything on it, just to actually see it unfold. Because the minimum I would need is 20 players. So basically, that's 4 teams to do it, to be able to have 4 teams here in Yakima. Because you don't have to have a full league here. Just your 4 teams would be enough to qualify your city or, to be put in through the entire league. I thought about, they play at 15th Street. So I thought about maybe going over there one of those nights and just check it out just to see how it works. Then make a decision from there. Because realistically, to do it here, we'd have to do it like on a weekend, either a Friday night or Saturday, Sunday league kind of thing, just because we don't have any available nights. All right, so it looks like Dan gets the ball in hand on 5, and he definitely likes to set him up.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's one of the cardinal rules, right? With ball in hand, you don't set yourself up with draw shape unless you have to.
Yeah, because use your natural angles. You made 2 really good shots there, but Hardy's having to hit it for whatever reason.
Yeah, because he could have set the cue ball up with an angle to play the 5 and have the cue ball come off the end rail, come back up to the center of the table, and left himself a more manageable shot to get to the 8.
Yeah, because right now he's looking at the cut, but I would be back banking this. Anything.
Yep. Yeah, that's all he's got.
Oh, he's sizing it up.
He just needs to be careful here and not come behind, catch the rail 8 or rail 9 and then scratch.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, look at that.
All right. Gonna have to do it again.
Makes this one, these 2 shots, you're going to have to give me a cut. Commission on my banking system.
This is easy to underbank here.
Oh, you got the 2 rail speed. Oh, no. Oh, he had 3 rail speed. Or 3 rail angle. So leaves Robert a pretty doable shot here to take a 5-2 lead. Just like that. It's 5-2. Robert in the lead. Race to 7. And this is winter break.
Yeah,
This
Dan's in
match-
that danger zone right now. He does not want to let Robert to the hill first.
Yeah, definitely. He's in that position where he doesn't have any more to give. He really needs to win games.
Yeah.
This big a lead, nine's online. With this big a lead, it gives Robert a lot of breathing room, and he gets to play freely, free swinging, and no pressure. So Dan definitely needs to change that up. So just a little info, we got 2 more BFS matches scheduled in January. One is on the 23rd, I believe, between Pete and Jaime. Pete Ennis and Jaime Galvan. They play each other. And then the following weekend, we have Ernie against Alfred. And that one's a bigger dollar amount as well. So both of those should be pretty good. Both Pete and Jaime have done matches before. And Ernie has done one, but it'll be Alfred's first. So stay tuned for those.
I don't know if you got a rail after contact there.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at the replay here. I was thinking the same thing, but I'm watching the replay right now.
Yeah, he got a rail.
Oh,
He hit the one
he did.
first and hit the rail.
Yeah, I just saw that in the replay. Thanks, Josh.
It's not the best spots now, though.
Dan must not be much for jumping, I take it, huh? I think most people would jump at this.
Yeah, I'm not sure he jumps, though. I mean, there's not jumping allowed in APA, so there's not a lot of time for him to
Oh, yeah, that's true. Huh?
partake, Just got to miss the 4.
Yeah, that's a good hit.
And
Oh, he got. Oh, look at that. He pulled off a little apron there. A little kick safe action. Hey, so we got a first comment in the chat there. Happy holidays to you as well. And that was a really good shot by Dan. And it's going to pay dividends. So Dan gets his ball in hand. So the important part here is to get shape. There he goes again. It's dead straight. Why would you do that? I don't get it. You looking to roll forward and play shape into that tiny window?
yeah, he's going to roll forward to play shape to the bottom left.
Yeah, see, to me, it seems the 2 balls bigger going the other corner. And just so everybody watching knows, even though this looks to be a close shot here, no matter what shot it is, we cannot make calls unless asked to watch the hit. And then whatever call we make is final. So something like that, Robert could have asked one of us to watch the hit, but he was comfortable with it. It's going to be pretty obvious at the 5. Well, Dustin, since you're texting me, I'm assuming you're watching. Not sure why you're unable to get into the chat there. But, yeah, we'll have to take a look at that match between you and Rodney.
Well, Dan didn't sell that much, which is
No, I mean, I think the best play would be to play a safety here and just freeze him up on the backside of this 8. But I'm not sure that's the direction he's going to go.
He almost has a free swing at this 9 if he wanted to. Like I said, with the lead he has, he can pretty much take chances.
Yeah, but that's how people lose matches when they're ahead too. Is they start taking unnecessary chances.
Oh, there's a nice shot there. Nice back cut. Got perfect shape.
Good shot.
Really, just a stop shot here would be perfect. Oh, I don't think he got there.
Oh, he's hooked.
Yeah, it looks that way. That's big with only 3 balls left, you know. But in 9 ball, I mean, you could literally just power through this and send it on a journey. You know, if it falls in somewhere, it counts. Might be a little different if you had more balls on the table. But with just 3, it's going to be hard to hide anywhere. Well, much like that, you know, he had a chance. He had a chance to pocket that. But instead, Robert has a great opportunity here to get on the hill. See right here, you can stop
pretty
shot.
natural shots.
Yep. You can stop shot, maybe even roll forward a little bit. Perfect little stun there. Yeah, he's on the correct side of the 8 ball also, so that just rolling forward here will take him into this area over here, which will be perfect for the 9. I'm just going to leave my line there, see if that's what he does. Hey, look at that. So this to reach the hill. And there it is, 6-2. So now all the pressure is on Dan. He has no more games to give. This is it.
That's why, well, I think yours a little better. That's why I like to keep looking for stuff.
So, folks, if you're ever interested in doing a BFS match, there are a few stipulations to it. You know, we try to make evenly matched pairings because we want to see a good match. The minimum dollar amount is $100. So you can hit me up, text me, call me, or message through Facebook. We do have a BFS Facebook page. Feel free to go check it out and like that page. But yeah, we post everything there, and you can always reach us there as well. So if you're interested in doing a match, let me know. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
So BCA starts Monday night, and JC told me we play at the T. I haven't seen the schedule that he did text me and told me that.
Oh, I don't feel too good.
No, that's not going to work.
Oh, did he get it? He got it.
Yeah, it looks like he did. Might be able to see an edge of that, but
No, I don't think so. A couple little bumps there kind of got it for him.
so the thing is, one of us will need to get there early enough to get that the second table, the one that's not next to the bathrooms, because the one next to the bathroom has a loose rail. I mean, you can literally hold onto it and wiggle it.
Nice.
Man, he just missed it by very little. Oh, he pulled off his Efron move again. Great kick. Almost made it, and got the hook. Pulled off the kick save. So is he going 3 reps? Oh, wow, look at that.
And he got there.
He did. He's like, 2 can do this game, Dan. So,
Did it fit between there?
I don't know. It's almost like too perfect. I think he needs to go between the 8 and the 5.
I think he's looking to go right between there.
He is, so it must.
I mean, as long as he misses those balls, he'll get a hit on the one. Oh, shit. And he hits off speed. Oh, and he scratches.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's
Look at that.
It's the worst case.
That's just unbelievable. That was a great shot. But, yeah, no, look at Robert has a 1 ball with ball in hand. Just needs to get into the open space to see the 2, because the 2-9 is pretty much a given. Yeah, he can pretty much go any direction he wants. Yeah, either one of those directions works perfect. Is he trying to 1-9? Man, that's, I don't know. It's very Willy Wongish. Yes, I did.
I don't think it's.
I don't think it's necessary right now with the 2-9 there.
Oh, Robert said, I'll show you.
That's right. What do I know?
Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Josh, you want to finish the sign off? I'm going to go out there and handle business.
Yeah, so Robert got it 7-2. It wasn't that close of a match. I think this being the first time Dan's played one of these, probably got to him a little bit there. I'm seeing him playing Wednesday night there at the Dutch, and he definitely plays a little better than what he played here. So he'll watch this back and see what he needs to adjust, what he needs to fix. But Robert shot great. Robert shot really good, played super loose.